What's happening? Yeah, what's happening? What's that? That's it, you got it. What is up, everybody? My name is Dane Thompson. You're watching What's Happening. Woo! This is the weekly web series where I get you up to speed on all the in-between videos, or the videos that actually don't exist in between the ones that I drop from week to week here on the BrunDown YouTube channel. So, that was a lot to say. First and foremost, let's just jump right in. Gonna try to make it short and sweet, so I've made this lovely list here of things. Mostly Twinnebago stuff. So, the Twinnebago update. We lowered the thing 2 inches front and rear. The front will come down a little bit more when we add some more weight to it, so it's gonna be a little bit of a rake, I would imagine, unless I load it and put a trailer on the back. But we're thinking like it's a 3-2 drop on that thing. But unfortunately, it's next to the house, and I can't see it in all its glory because I know it looks really cool. But right when you're up on something, you can't take it all in, especially a beast like that. So I'm really excited when that thing runs to pull it out, so I can really just step back and check it out. So anyway, we did lower it. That was a want, not a necessity. But hell, why not, right? So, I also stuffed an 04 Avalanche gas tank that I got from KP Fab and Tune. Juanito and Nacho over there, they basically donated it to the project, so thank you very much, guys, once again for coming through and helping me out. That way I don't have to fight the rust out of the other tanks. I dropped those out of the way. The Avalanche tank does fit, but it's tight on the front end where the step is. The front of the tank actually goes past the step to get in. And between that and the frame, it's kind of wedged and it's tight, but it's not like that tight. But I was like, oh, with expansion and contraction, but from fuel. So we'll see. I might heat gun it a little bit and kind of do one of those with it and then get it in there so it doesn't really rub, per se. Granted, I don't know, though, if it's tight, then it doesn't really have a chance to move, or is it going to rub on stuff? So that's kind of my dilemma. Granted, the surface is flat. It's a big area. It's not like a corner or something sharp that would go through. So I think it would be okay for the most part. You guys let me know what you think on that. Save myself the headache of trying to heat gun it or possibly melting the stupid tank or blowing myself up. Let's just throw that out there because it had fuel in it at one point. So, yeah, I have that dilemma, although I did hang it. So it is all strapped up. I made straps and everything. So that thing is good to go underneath the Twinnebago. I have to plumb it in. And speaking of plumbing it in, I have a Walbro 450, or it's the TI or whatever it is, same thing, Walbro pump, coming from Andrew off of Facebook. As soon as I said I put the tank in there, he's like, oh, I got a fuel pump, I'll trade you for a hat. And then, yeah, so I traded a fuel pump for, I think it's probably a used fuel pump, for some stickers and a hat. So thank you very much, Andrew. That thing should be here at the end of the week. And then we can get to modifying the basket and slamming that bad boy in. Then we'll get on some plumbing, and we're really going to start partying. So, what else? I got a used fuel regulator from KP Fab and Tune as well. He dug that out of his attic with all his stuff that he has on there. So thank you very much for that. KP will plumb that in because it's going to be return style setup. Obviously, it's not returnless. What else? Hot side is done and welded. The exhaust is done and welded. Obviously, it was done on there, but it was all tacked. So I pulled it all out. It's actually sitting right behind you guys. I finished welded the exhaust tonight, and then yesterday I welded the whole hot side, so that big old conglomerate that holds the turbos and all that. So everything is 100% done. I'm just going to hit it with some like stovepipe black heat paint before we dump it back in underneath. What else? So the other thing too, technically the exhaust is done, but I have to cut gates in that I don't have yet, and I don't have the blow-off valve. I'm waiting on those from VS Racing. I do have them ordered. They were back ordered, so when those get in. And then also, I'd like to do electronic cutouts. So I'm waiting on another company, which at this point in the game, I'm running out of time. I can't really wait on companies anymore that said they would like to do stuff. So they're either in or out, kind of, in my opinion, at this point. So if they don't send me the cutouts by the end of the week or whatever, we get that ball rolling. I got buddies that are like, hey, do we want to buy that? Because everybody wants to see it on there. I mean, I'll just get it myself if I have to, because that thing needs electronic cutouts to be all that it can be. What else do we have? Wheels and tires. I figured that situation out today. The price tag gives me a small heart attack, but I'm still with you guys. And I think we're just going to get some repop Bud wheels and some brand new tires. So when the thing's doing a burnout, just know that that's a lot. It's what, spinning 4 tires. It'll probably just peg leg. But anyway, the one side doing a burnout is like burning an entire set of slicks. But it'll be all worth it. Trust me. Brakes. We're going to start on the brakes too pretty soon. I'm just going to do the master cylinder and the hydro boost off of a little later model Twinnebago. And then hopefully I can just get an adjustable prop valve and then make it work that way. That's what I'm hoping. But the brakes do have to function, and they have to function well in this. I'm not taking any chances because we're sticking to family. Probably friends and family and every other idiot that wants to ride in this thing. So I can't have people in something that's not at least 100%. I tried to make it safe. Because I could say 100% safe, but it's a twin turbo swap lowered Winnebago. I guess you're getting in it and you knew that some idiot built it. You know, but I'm really not trying to hurt anybody or myself or family or anything like that. So we'll do our best. Electronic cutouts, went over that. Other than that, it's pretty much it. The thing is kind of on track. Oh, Crowler cams came through, and I think they're wrapping up with my camshaft, and then they're going to actually supply valve train components as well. So when they come through with all that stuff, hopefully I'm hoping to get them actually here in my shop or garage and kind of go over some of the aspects of what they supplied, and then maybe get like some sort of little interview or something that we could put up separately aside from this, so I can have some interview time with Crowler depending on if they're up for it or not. But looking forward to that. That is very cool. And they've been one of the companies that have been involved and on board. Like they said they want to get involved, and they have been. So thank you very much, Crowler. You guys have been awesome. As well as War Performance and DJ Safety as well. They were bugging me about what color belts I wanted, but I gotta leave that up to the wife. So we will get you the colors, DJ. But yeah, I gotta get together with the wife. Speaking of which, somebody asked me if I was gonna do the inside. Everybody's like, oh, you're just doing outside. My in-laws and my wife have been working on the inside. So they're cleaning it. They got fabric going and all kinds of stuff that I'm not familiar with, that I don't want to get familiar with. But hopefully it will be nice. We're gonna clean it up and do the best job we can. We're keeping it retro. We're not gutting it and making some overstuffed IKEA couch-looking interior on that thing. It's gonna look like a 70s Winnebago, just hopefully presentable, clean, with a little tropical twist to it, because that's what we're going for, like tiki's and tropical and kind of bright colors in their bamboo floors and whatnot. But whew, yeah, I'm getting myself excited over here. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I got new BurnDown 4-inch by 1.5 inch, and then reloaded all the guest stickers. So if you want stickers, they are on the BurnDownMerch.com link that I have here. If you are really broke and you're eating top ramen, like me most of the time, just shoot me a DM on Instagram and I'll just mail you one on my tab, because I'm cool like that, and I appreciate you guys helping me by following along and watching these videos. Big shout out to SoCal Sticker Kings, who is also officially on board with pretty much everything I do, not just Twinnebago stuff, but all my car stuff, everything. Speaking of which, they just made graphics for a race car. It's a demo cross car that is racing next weekend, and he showed up with all that stuff. I'm going to go help install that. I'll give you guys maybe a sneak preview, like bonus little episode, and then next Saturday night we'll be out of Paris watching him race. So I'll have my own car out there with a big old giant chicken on it, so that'll be fun. It won't be me racing, but it's next best thing is to have a car with your logo on it. So that's pretty much it. That is the catch up for everything I've done. Aside from talking to Happel, I really enjoyed that. So thank you very much for the interview, Matt. If you guys have questions, let us know. But everybody's pretty much like, yeah, that was awesome. And then they don't have any questions. So I guess we covered everything that you guys want to know from Matt and myself BSing. So now I can just talk to him privately. I don't have to share with you guys, right? Anyway, that's it. You guys have a good one. Keep it locked. I'm going to age a lot between now and LS Fest. I just realized that. Like, I'm going to be full on gray beard. I'm going to look like Santa Claus when I get there. And hopefully I can just be in my uniform throwing Warthog auto bodies at everybody. That would be great. I'm out.